How you doing, guys? I'm Brad Pochet with Berryland Campers, and what I'm out here I want to show you today is the new 2013 Trilogy by Dynamax. And a lot of people may not be familiar with Dynamax, but Dynamax has been in business since the 90s. They've specialized in car hauler motorhomes. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but motorhomes that are designed to pull a lot of weight. They've also built the little Isata, which is a real upper end B van. Well, earlier, I want to say 2011, 2012, Forest River actually purchased Dynamax. And one of the reasons they purchased them is because they've got some really unique technology for the RV industry, and they got one of the best campuses up in the Indiana region as far as for building motorhomes. They still build motorhomes. They still have a very good following in the motorhome business. What we've done is we've just added a Highline fifth wheel since Forest River has bought them. This is the 3800 D3, and this is the most expensive, nicest full-time fifth wheel in Forest River's group. So it's going to be a little nicer than like the Cardinal, the Cedar Creek, and it's really a different unit. It's not. There's a lot of things in this fifth wheel that are taken from the motorhome industry and not really from the fifth wheel travel trailer industry. The most obvious one, if you walk up to it, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, is the curved sidewalls. The sidewalls of this unit come up and make a curve, and when we get inside you'll see it's got a real tall ceiling, flat line that goes all the way across the front, and it gives a kind of a cathedral ceiling look. In order to do that, you got to make your slide outs that way too. And these slide outs come up and curve, and we'll take a couple shots, they'll edit them in here so you can see. Of course, this unit is 40-something foot long, it's big, it's designed to be lived in. It's got a lot of the high-end features. If you notice, we put two awnings, and these awnings have the metal wrap around the outside, so they're the upper end awnings. 17-inch wheels with the leveling system, hydraulic leveling system. You normally don't see a 17-inch wheel with a load range H. You know, most even like the mobile suites and a lot of these other that compete with this are going to have load range G tires. This is a load range H tire, a little nicer Goodyear tire. Biggest storage in the industry. This is really one of the biggest hatches in the industry. It's got storage that drops down into the chassis. This is all a laminated, glued together, vacuum bonded sidewall. It's all got aluminum studs. If you notice under here, you can't see it, but it's got aluminum studs. Kind of unique to the motorhome industry, this unit has a fiberglass roof. Most of the other fifth wheels out there in the marketplace are going to have a rubber roof, vinyl roof, and, you know, many different things people call it, but this has a fiberglass roof. You can walk across it. If you get a hole in it, you can patch it just like regular fiberglass. The paint job, and I don't know if you can see it here, it goes from a real dark paint job and it fades into a light paint job as we get to the back. This is the two awnings we were talking about. It does have slide toppers. And get back here in the back, of course, you got a fiberglass front cap. We'll take a few pictures and you can see them on the internet. This unit has LED lights all the way around it, in the front and the back for your brake lights. So you're going to see a lot of high-end things you're going to see in high-end cars, high-end motorhomes, and a fifth wheel like this. Correct track alignment system by Lippert. That's something that's unique to this unit. You can actually adjust the alignment on this unit without unbolting the whole axle. So it's a really upgraded axle system with the trail air suspension. So you're going to see a lot of the upper end features. As we go inside, you'll see a lot of the features, the high-end features also. We're going to walk in and I'll show you how the cabinets are built and some of that stuff. As we said outside, one of the most unique features in the Trilogy by Dynamax, and this is the 2013 model, is the fact that the walls kind of curve in and give you a cathedral-like look. We're real tall when you come across the top, and the roof line doesn't drop. So you're going to get nice big cabinets back here in the back. Allows you to put two ceiling fans. This unit has a ceiling fan in the living area and in the kitchen. All your cabinetry is all real wood. Not only your fronts and your doors, this is the real wood and real wood finish. I'm going to show you in a minute also all the cabinets are carpeted. All your drawers are carpeted, everything's carpeted, and that's something you're going to find in motorhomes because it dampens the sound. Sony TVs here, you got a Sony TV, you do have the fireplace, that's something you're going to find in a lot of stuff. Plenty of cabinets and storage area. As we come into the kitchen area, this pantry is something very unique. Of course, hidden hinges here, you can't see them from the inside or from the out. You open this up, you got storage on the sides. I mentioned that all this is carpeted, everyone's carpeted. And it's got a magnet on this back one, so you actually got cabinets on the inside and outside of each of these little pantry areas. It's got a latch to secure it, but it's also got a magnet so that it catches. And what that allows you to do is get the full depth of this cabinet. As you can notice, it's real deep. You got lights, recessed lights, that are controlled by a dimmer all the way around. All your ceiling lights are recessed, controlled by dimmer. We also have dual switches on your lights. So there's a switch by the door and there's a switch back in the living area. So you don't have to walk around the coach to turn your light switches on and off. It's one of the biggest countertops in the industry, this big island. Solid surface, of course, is what you'd expect to find. But this sink is actually one of the deepest and widest sinks in the industry, and we put a tape. You can check the DoubleTree, you can check the Redwood, and all the other stuff that compete in this price point, and you won't find a sink that's this wide and this deep. So, of course, you got the faucet here. It's got the little pull deal on it. This is actual glass, this backstop here. This is not fake, it's not a sticker. Glass backtop. Recessed cooktop. All your cooktop, your sink, everything's going to have matching Corian covers that go on it. It's a 3-burner cooktop. Of course, you got plenty of storage underneath here. All your drawer guides or roller drawer guides here. Stuff you can find in the high-end fifth wheels on the market. I want to show you this refrigerator because this is a true residential refrigerator. You're not going to find this in just about anything else out there. You get your water and your ice on the door, and you have an inverter in this unit. So you can actually run this 110 refrigerator on battery power. So you have a battery bank and an inverter so that you can run this while you're going down the road off of 12-volt power. Of course, we don't skip. We're going to carry the Corian over here. You got a command center. This is a control panel for your inverter. This will also tell you how much fuel, gas, battery, that kind of stuff. Speaking of fuel, this unit has a big motorhome style LP tank. The tank doesn't come off the trailer. You pull up like you would a motorhome up to a filling station, or if you're in a campground, they can come by and fill it for you, but you have about 3 times the capacity as what you'd have in a normal fifth wheel. So that's a little bit different there. It's something you get from the motorhome aspect of the way this unit's built. Another thing, and I keep mentioning these cabinets, the way these cabinets and the counters are all carpeted, that's something you're only going to find in a motorhome. Another thing I want to point out, I'm going to swing around this way real quick because this is the best window to show it. I'm looking at it. This unit has Mcd Shades, and you really got to go up to like an Allegro bus and some of the higher end motorhomes to get these shades. This is some of the most popular shades in the RV industry, and what it allows you to do is you can pull this shade down and that'll give you privacy and it'll still let some light in. But if you want to black this thing out, you can put these Mcd shades down and you can really black this unit out. Which is important if you're living in it in the campground. Sometimes you're going to get in a crowded campground and the sights may not be that great. So this will give you the opportunity to black this unit out completely. You won't find these Mcd shades in really anything in the fifth wheel market right now. You won't, like I said, you got to go up to Allegro bus, which is going to be $350, $425 price range. The Tuscany, Thor Tuscany, we carry, that unit's going to retail in the $399 and to find the Mcd shades. We're going to walk up and check out the bedroom. We're in the bedroom bathroom area of the 2013 Trilogy. It's got a king bed, Sony TV up here, and it is washer dryer prep. But I want to point out it has a sink here in the bedroom, so you kind of have a vanity area here, a makeup sink. You're also going to have a sink in this room, which is going to have the john. So you got two sinks in this unit. The doors, and you can't see this on a video, but you can sure feel it. This is all a solid door. We also have the one-piece fiberglass shower that's extra long. You could actually fit two people in this shower, and it does have a little seat in it. This is a popular shower, one-piece fiberglass that you're going to see in a lot of stuff. Right now we're going to build two floor plans in the Trilogy. They're going to build this 3800, and then we're going to build one with an enclosed side bath. So that's going to be coming out, and we should see that within the next 30 days. We're in early 2012 now, so by summer of 2012 you're going to see another floor plan with more to follow. You can see more information on this at Dynamax website, Google Dynamax, or you can get a link from BerrylandCampers.com, and you can see what we carry and keep in stock, and you can also get a link over to Dynamax's website, give you the complete specs, floor plans, and what's available. We'd love to see you out here at Berryland Campers, and we'd love to have the opportunity to show you our new Dynamax Trilogy.